revealed as the 15 seed in the NCAA tournament. If the bracket was to be revealed today, is taking on Kentucky. Charlie Cream says is using the lineup that has led them to so much success this season.
Ole Miss 20-5 after their huge win over Arkansas. As you can see, Lattimore at the rim.
Certainly understand that strategy. Shot clock down to inside of 10. They go back to Strack again, and Strack, that's a tough place to make a shot from.
The shot was beautiful. The footwork was pristine. What I love most about Strack is her ability to find a good shot on any area of the floor.
She was almost behind the backboard when she took that shot.
It's like a trick shot.
Yeah. Lattimore having a good start to this game. Lattimore has all 4 Ole Miss points.
Natasha Lattimore, who obviously coming over from spending a year at Virginia. Watching her on that level, she had her career best in 30 points. What I'm expecting to see is that go through the roof in this system for Ole Miss.
Tony Morgan
builds this program in the transfer portal, and people believe, and women believe in how they can be developed at Ole Miss.
Strack, the mid-range is good. Strack with 6 of Kentucky's 8 points. Tony Morgan had the other 2. But keep in mind when you talk about Ole Miss too, Angel, I mean, I think it's worth repeating every year she's a head coach. She started in the SEC 0-16 and has turned it around very quickly.
She's one of those coaches where it's just like, you just wait and let me show you what I can do. And we all are witnesses on what that has been able to look like. And Ole Miss is, as we talked about, and Charlie Cream and the top 16 reveal have an opportunity to host for the first time in program history.
Poe made the 3 on the other end for Ole Miss. Strack, nice take. Powered it by Young.
Kim Mulkey in the huddle last night told her team who is going to guard Tessa Johnson. And this is a question in this game. Who is going to guard Clara Strack? Rather, her length and her ability to have a soft touch as well.
Kentucky right now up 3 at home. Looking for their 4th quad 1 win of the season. Obi into the game and playing her natural 4 and scores right away.
An ACC women's basketball tournament title. I mean, it is ever living.
Oh, what a take by Tony Morgan.
Working the baseline, a early release by Lattimore. For Lattimore to see her just hit in a myriad of categories.
Just so many inspiring players on both these teams. These are both 2 teams full of high character young women. Nice block. Usually it's Strack blocking shots. She got her shot blocked that time. Peterson running the point now for Ole Miss. Under 2 to play here in the opening quarter into Awala. Awala takes it right at Strack and scores.
For the top 16. But as we mentioned, Charlie Cream saying that the 4 seeds all playing ranked opponents. And this week.
Awala getting the block there. Yeah, Charlie Cream says the winner of this game will be a top 16 seed. Boone buries it in the corner. Asia Boone's done a little bit of everything here in the first quarter. I did, yeah.
You know what? I really like that.
Strack attack.
We're going to tell him to add it to the notes.
Nice. Awala has been very impactful as well. 4 points for her. Kentucky with 2 top 5 wins this season at LSU and here against Oklahoma. Already mentioned the top 5 wins for Oklahoma, for Ole Miss, and that is another good sign for Kentucky when Millie Hassett hits her first 3.
3 double-doubles in the last 4 games. She is on the scouting report heavily.
Boone open, buries it, and fouled. A chance at a 4-point play for Asia Boone.
The same spot in the corner, Asia Boone knocks down yet another one. Catch, release, good night. But I'd be remiss if...
Hassett gets the rebound, clears it quickly to Morgan. Morgan into Obi.
Brooks with a fortunate, we asked that question. How do you replace a Georgia Amore who could extend the floor with her three-making ability, and Toni Morgan asserts herself?
Kentucky's on a 6-0 run right now. Strack makes it an 8-0 run, and that's the first bucket that Morgan has not assisted on in that run. 2 of those fouls on Iwala, that's why that's important. She is still on the bench, and another nice take inside by Clara Strack, and Strack is now in double figures.
We've grown accustomed to seeing her with her footwork on the baseline and more of that fadeaway look that she developed from playing with Elizabeth Kitley. But now we're seeing her absorb the contact and finish at the rim in a different type of physical way.
Yeah, that freshman year she had at Virginia Tech ended up being quite a blessing for her because of the players she was able to play behind and learn from. Morgan got a piece of that shot, and Strack picks up the loose ball. Morgan hands it off to Boone, sets her feet, fires and makes. Third three-pointer for Asia Boone. Coach O bringing Iwala back in off the bench. She's decided to roll the dice with her having 2 fouls. Lattimore unable to get the shot to go down. Kentucky with a chance to build on this 13-0 run. Morgan will drive. Rebounded by Iwala. Here come the Rebels. McMahon like a freight train. And it is blocked by Key.
What did Toni Morgan call Tiana Key earlier today?
Karl Malone.
Everything. Well, that's
the way they play. They can get right back in a game in a hurry.
no doubt.
Hassett, good! Second three for Millie Hassett. And that prompts Coach Yo to take a timeout. That's a great point. Shot clock down to 5. And counting. And Toni Morgan. That's the second shot she's blocked.
I mean, it isn't just the back line, it's how you defend and her ability. We saw her go up for one on the baseline earlier. She had an interesting fall.
It's really the story, isn't it? Just how Kentucky's made shots, Ole Miss is not. And Boone is on fire. That is her 4th 3 in 6 attempts. Boone has made 4 threes this half. Strack has her shot blocked by Lattimore.
And they give the ball up for another look for Kentucky.
Yeah, second chance. Lattimore blocks Strack, and that'll end the half. But Kentucky will go into the half.
Look at the length in which they can hold one arm and say, shoot over us.
Shot clock almost expired. Good rebound by Poe. McMahon will put up the 3, and they'll take that.
A little bit more assertive at the rim and putting the pressure on the back line for Kentucky.
Iwala with the bucket, and that's really their game plan, isn't it? I mean, that's the way Ole Miss likes to play.
Well, just a reminder, too, that Christine Iwala sat early because of the 2 fouls. She was one of the answers for them in the paint before the fouls, and so now we're seeing it kind of carry over in the second half.
First bucket of the half for Kentucky. It goes to Clara Strack. Ole Miss had started the third quarter out with 5 unanswered points. Poe will drive. Lattimore on Obi. And Strack grabs the rebound. Iwala's down, so 5 on 4 for Kentucky. Out to Poe. Lattimore will drive and score. Clearly Ole Miss just trying to drive to the bucket. Boone guarded tightly by Poe. Shoots over and scores. Nice shot. That was well defended.
The Boone had all of her points from the 3-point line. All but 1 in the first half. And because of how they're playing her off the 3-point line, running her off, it's nice to see the versatility to put it off the bounce and still connect.
Boone had 4 threes made in the first half. Hassett sagging off of Lattimore a little bit, and she ends up scoring.
You see those moves from Lattimore, and you're like, more. How do we get more of that?
I think Coach Yo's saying the same thing. That's a player that she's very high on and feels like really has not even scratched the surface of her potential.
She had 11 double-doubles in one season at Virginia. Another side, I mean, it just continues to go for Toni Morgan.
Shot clock under 10. Hassett Good. Millie Hassett, her third three. Chinu, short. What, Lattimore, what a rebound, and this time she does finish. Under a minute to play third quarter. Morgan drives, draws the foul and one.
Coach Brooks has wanted to see off the screen. A lot of people are going to force her to be a playmaker for her.
2-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. Strack forces it up, doesn't get the roll. Lattimore with a rebound. McMahon off to the races to try to finish the quarter. Boone got her hand in there. Let's see if that bucket counts.
I mean, she got it off in time, and it's an easy assessment of and one.
And there's so much basketball left to be played, especially in this conference. Shot clock is down to 6. Key is back in the game. I know you were looking for that, Angel, and she scores right away.
Rest her when you can. If everyone else is going to play their role, for you to be, I don't want to say comfortable, but contained.
Key missed 6 games with a dislocated elbow. There's Lattimore. And remember, Strack's playing with 3 fouls, so she was not playing as tight as into Iwala. McMahon buries the 3.
They needed that one. McMahon needed that one because of her style getting to the rim, just to make the defender think about it. She hits one. Do I hesitate on the game plan? Do I start to guard her a little tighter?
Strack leaning in, misses, gets her own miss. Out to Key. Back into Strack. Trying to shake Lattimore, just cannot. Good D. McMahon with a rebound.
Look at McMahon. It's like standing in front of a Chevy truck.
Watch out. Here come the Rebels. Ole Miss.
McMahon knocks down the 3. Yes, she can do that. Scariest part of her game is when she gets downhill. Footwork, turnaround, jumper, good. Timeout, Kentucky.
Since the second quarter, and that's when they went on the 19-0 run, and now Strack ends the 9-0 Ole Miss run and pushes the lead back to 8. Morgan drifting to her right. Key into Strack. Good fake. And Strack scores.
The oohs and the eyes. Can't wait to watch that game, Sam, between Kentucky and Vanderbilt, where Kentucky just dropped by 1 point. It's going to be a different look, especially for Vanderbilt trying to bounce back after the Georgia loss.
What a shot by Strack. Lattimore has it. Key defending her. Poe, a 3-point threat. Lattimore lost her footing, and Chinu stepped out of bounds. It'll be Kentucky's ball. Over 20 points today. Now she's working against Iwala. Leans up and under and scores again. Wow, what a fourth quarter for Clara Strack. Kentucky has done a good job responding here in the fourth quarter to the run by Ole Miss. Morgan gets the layup. 11 points for Morgan.
And hunting a double-double of her own with 9 assists.
Chinu for 3. Iwala had the rebound, gets it to Poe, and Poe with an easy 2. 14-point lead for the Wildcats. Last year, Ole Miss beat Kentucky.
They beat them the last 6 tries, so Kenny Brooks really trying to find the win column against Ole Miss.
Are you kidding me? Clara Strack can't miss right now.
2-minute drought, scoring drought for Ole Miss. You see one of...
Clara Strack has been the big story here. Morgan, open 2. Strack had scored 10 of Kentucky's last 12, and then Morgan gets in on the action. They're just not missing shots this quarter, and McMahon responds with a much-needed bucket for Ole Miss.
He told us at shoot-around, the team that you're starting to see in the last few games is a team you should be very afraid of. As she scores at the rim, it's because they found their rhythm, and they were in key. We already saw an upset between Georgia and Vandy, and now here at the historic Memorial Coliseum, Kenny Brooks gets to win over Ole Miss for another upset in the top 20 and stays amongst the top 16 teams.
So the fourth quad one win for Kentucky.